And now we sing Hine Matov, how good it is for us to be together, how good it is for us together to welcome Shabbat.
Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, ya la 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 la. Hine matov, ya la 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 la. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
So we move now to kindling our Shabbat lights and saying Kiddush. If you have candles and Kiddush ready, we hope that you'll join us. And this evening, I am so excited to call Michelle Brown to light the Shabbat candles. So Michelle, I am going to do a little spotlight, and it should ask you to unmute yourself. You are unmuted. Can you see the text?
Yes.
Okay, whenever you are ready.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we through our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations who have kindled these lights, so may we be inspired to kindle these lights.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy with mitzvot and who teaches us to kindle the lights of Shabbat. The heaven and earth were finished in all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God stopped on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on that day God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit. Ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh, zecher letziat mitzrayim. Ki vanu v'acharta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol hamim. V'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת. אמן. לחיים.
I am. Thank you, Michelle. Our opening reading is a beautiful poem by Ruth Britton, and it's inspired by Genesis chapters 1 and 2. Hail the hand that scattered space with stars, wrapped whirling world in bright blue blanket air, made worlds within worlds, elements in earth, souls within skins, every one a teeming universe, every tree a system of semantics, and pushed beyond probability to place consciousness on this cooling crust of burning rock. Oh, praise that hand, mind, heart, soul, power, or force that so enclosed, separated, limited planets, trees, humans, yet breaks all bounds and borders to lavish on us light, love, life, this trembling glory. So however we call out to our sense of divine, we do so now with the Baruch Hu, which is our call to worship. If you feel comfortable, please rise.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach leolam vaed.
So in between the Baruch Hu and the Shema are a few readings, and one of them is based on this idea that between us and God is this covenant of Torah and love, and so this reading is based on that. With constancy you have loved your people Israel, teaching us Torah and commandments, laws and statutes. Therefore, eternal God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will think of your laws. We will rejoice in the words of Torah and in your commandments forever, for they are our life and the length of our days, and we will meditate upon them day and night. Never take away your love from us. Blessed are you, God, who loves your people Israel.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך. ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
So we move to the singing of Micha Mocha, which is our song of redemption. We sing this song every week, and it's kind of the same story, right? It's a song of freedom. It's our song of liberation. It is our most important reminder that we are free, and yet is now our responsibility to ensure that everyone is free. And so as we sing this song, think of all of those who need to be free, and for whom we are responsible to support, to serve, and to help at this time.
Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha nedar b'kodesh, Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot oseh peleh, Nora tehilot oseh peleh, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u v'anecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Elianu ve'amru, Ze Elianu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai.
Hashkivenu is one of our oldest prayers, probably written around 800 of the Common Era. And it makes sense that it's been around a long time. Hashkivenu is a prayer for protection. Obviously, you know, around 800 Common Era, there were not cell phones, there was not electricity. And so as the sun set at night, it was probably a very scary time. And so we would ask for God to provide for us a sukkot shalom, a shelter of peace, physically for God to be there for us when we were most scared. Now we ask for God to continue to offer us shelter and always offer us internet now these days. We so need it. And we really, that was a joke, you're allowed to laugh, and we really need that spiritual protection. These are difficult, challenging, even scary times, physically, but also metaphysically, spiritually, and in so many other ways. And so as we sing Hashkivenu, we think about all of the different ways that we call out for protection.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom. V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim.
Shabbat is a gift. It's a gift of time. And we know that time is blurring all over the place. I find it hard to believe that I've had a totally full work day and accomplished everything I've accomplished today. And I've been in 2 rooms. I've been in my dining room and in my upstairs office. So it's hard to really think about time when it's so different than it has been before. And then there's Shabbat, and Shabbat is here in my dining room. So we have to make time very different and special. And we do that by being together and by having Shabbat, by lighting our Shabbat candles, by listening to Deb sing, by talking to each other and being irreverent on the computer before services. There are little ways that we mark time as sacred. And now we sing Vishamru as a reminder that with Shabbat, with that special time, we renew ourselves. And embedded within Vishamru is the word Vainafash, which means to renew ourselves, to be refreshed.
Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam, oti leolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam.
The Amidah is one of our central sections of the service in which we dig a little deeper into our prayer. We remember the forefathers and foremothers who came before us. We remember the greatness of God and the sanctity of this day. If you feel comfortable, please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava. Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah, Rav lehoshia. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofech cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar, Michamocha bal gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechayeh, umatmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yihalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
Our rabbis of old taught that one of the most important things we should aspire to do is to offer 100 blessings a day. That's a lot of blessings. And on our journey to that aspiration, we should make sure to share what we're grateful for, which is one of the reasons in all of our services that we have a section in which we give thanks. And so this is that part of the service in which we take a moment and remember that it's way easier to complain than it is to give thanks. That it's way easier, as I have often said, to say our oys than our joys. And so for right now, we're going to lift up our joys. And as we do that, when we do that, I would like you to find your chat box. Some people have a little bit easier time doing that than others. For most computers, it's on the bottom of your screen. And when you hover over the bottom of your screen, you'll see a little comic book icon, and it says chat. You'll click on that where it says everyone, and you'll write what you're grateful for. And we will sing Shalom, is that right? Shalom Rav together.
Shalom Rav, O Yisrael Amcha, Asim Olam. Shalom Rav, O Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki Atahu Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom. Ki Atahu Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav, O Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, O Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav, O Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, O Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim
even as we have so many blessings and things for which we are grateful, we also know that there are some who are struggling, and we lift them up as well. And we hope that this community's strength and power can help them feel just a measure of comfort in their pain, whether the pain is physical or spiritual or mental, or however the pain manifests. When we offer our Misha Berach, our prayer for healing, that prayer can be lifted up, and that prayer can find comfort in so many ways. If you are offering special prayers this evening for someone you love, feel free to put it in the chat, and hopefully with permission, and we'll sing our Misha Berach together. We take a few moments now for silent prayer and reflection. So this week is, it's a really interesting and partially tough Torah portion. It is called Pinchas, and it has a number of sections. The beginning of Pinchas has a very difficult section about the Pinchas himself and a choice he makes to actually become a zealot on behalf of the Israelites to deal with a situation in which an Israelite has made a very poor choice, and he takes it into his own hands to kill another woman who is flagrantly not doing the right thing to protect the Israelites. And then later on in the Torah portion, Moses asks God, and this is what this is from, to as Moses recognizes that Moses is not going into the promised land, to offer a leader instead, so that Moses knows who will be the successor. And then in the end of the Torah portion, the daughters of Zelophehad, first of all, just saying the word Zelophehad is really fun. And then there are 5 daughters of Zelophehad who, when their father dies, are left without a male heir. And they don't want to lose their property, which is the current law. And so I think someone lifted up the Supreme Court in our blessings. They go to Moses and the Supreme Court and say, we don't like this law and we want this law changed. We want the property to come to us. And they essentially create a new precedent that they should be able to have property passed to them, and their case is decided to be just. There's a lot of leadership in this Torah portion, a lot of leadership and a lot of very difficult cases. And yet, if you dig very deep into this Torah portion, each verse has a wealth of information, just one verse. And so I wanted to lift up one verse to show that we could spend weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks learning about the qualities and characteristics of leadership in Pinchas, both how to be a leader and how not to be a leader. So in the middle of the Torah portion, Moses goes to God and says, we need a leader. We need to know who the successor is going to be. And that's this verse. And so Moses goes to God and says, may Adonai, God of the spirits of all flesh, choose a man over the congregation who will go out before them, come in before them, who will lead them out and bring them in, so that the congregation of Adonai will not be like sheep without a shepherd. And I hope, as I've been talking and talking and talking, that you've read this a couple of times, and maybe you've already found three lessons. But I'm going to lift up 3 lessons just from this verse. So here's lesson 1. Lesson 1, understanding the complexity of humanity. So, based on the phrase, God of the spirits of all flesh. So Rashi is saying that spirits, the plural of spirits of all flesh, that God understands that each person is unique, that God recognizes that we are all created b'tselem Elohim, and we're all really, really different. And Moses is asking God to appoint a leader that understands that we are all many spirits, that we are complex and difficult and challenging, and that we need a leader who is going to understand our complexity. Maimonides, just a little bit after Rashi, continues and agrees with him that cooperation was essential because we're so different. And then not only does the leader need to understand that we are all radically different, that leader needs to be able to help us all work together in a flow. So lesson 1, understanding the complexity of humanity, based on the idea it's not God of the spirit of all flesh, but the spirits of all flesh, that we are all different. Lesson 2, Be a mensch. How do we get be a mensch out of this one verse? We get be a mensch out of the word ish. And if you look over and over again throughout the text, whenever there was the word man associated with Moses or with a leader, after the word man was not about their masculinity, but always about their leadership qualities. And so what we learn is that the ish was not about their gender, but about what they were lifting up, what they were teaching us about what their leadership was. So, for example, in Numbers 12, now the man Moses was very humble, more so than anyone else on the face of the earth. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs used to be the head rabbi in England, and so he goes by Lord Rabbi, believe it or not. He wrote, an ish in the context of leadership is not a male, but rather someone who is a mensch, who cares about people others ignore and continues forward. And so whenever you see the man Moses or the man Joseph or the man Yaakov, you'll see the next is their best qualities as a leader. Lesson 3, timing is everything. So that's the rest of this verse. So that is, hold on. So who will go out before them and come in before them? Who will lead them out and bring them in? This seems very similar. But if you really think about it, who's going to be before them and who will lead them and bring them in? So it's really who's going to walk in front of them, who's going to be amongst them, and who's going to give them a nudge when necessary. And how are they going to know that? And when are they going to know that? So Moses is asking for someone who's going to intuitively know timing and pace. And we know this is one of the hardest things in leadership, is to know the when and the how. In one verse in Parshat Pinchas, we have 3 lessons of leadership. Right now, we're spending an enormous amount of our energy thinking about leadership in America. And we will continue to be doing that over and over and over again, and from now through all of this virus, through November and forward. Our text has many, many lessons on leadership. These are just 3. Shabbat Shalom.
It's easy to say I will one day, hard to make it happen that way. It's easy to say it's you, not me, hard to take responsibility. It's easy to say I'll forgive and forget, hard to let go of my regret. It's easy to say I heard what you said, hard to quiet my troubled head. במקום שאין אנשים השתדל להיות איש, במקום שאין אנשים השתדל להיות איש. It's easy to say I'm here for you, hard to know which במקום שאין אנשים השתדל להיות איש במקום שאין אנשים השתדל להיות. This is the place where I begin. This is the place I lose to win. This is the place I find myself. I am that place במקום שאין אנשים השתדל להיות איש במקום שאין אנשים השתדל
Thank you, Deb.
Sorry, you're welcome.
So we turn to Aleinu, which is our prayer that reminds us that we are partners with God in making the world the most perfect place it can be. Please rise as able. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
We turn now to our time of remembering. We turn now to remembering those who have been most recently taken from our temple family. Right now, our thoughts are with the Crystal family as we remember Thomas Crystal, whose service will be on Sunday at 11. The light of life is a finite flame. Like our sacred candles, life is kindled, it burns, it glows. It is radiant with warmth and beauty. But soon it fades, its substance is consumed, and it is no more. And light we see and light we are seen. The flames dance and our lives are full. But as night follows day, the candle of our life burns down and gutters. There is an end to the flames. We see no more and are no more seen. Yet we do not despair, for we are more than a memory, slowly fading into the darkness. With our lives we give life. Something of us can never die. We move in the eternal cycle of darkness and death, of light and life. On this Shabbat, we remember in Shloshim, in the first month since their death, Gilda, Gordon, and we mark the yahrzeits, the anniversaries of death that fall on this Shabbat. Stanley Barron, Louis S. Bing, Patricia W. Crystal, Manuel H. Eisner, Ruben Freiberg, Lorraine Klinger Friedman, Carolyn Kahn Grossman, Bertha Beitman Herzog, Bertha Good Iglauer, Leah Jacobson, Ida Jaffe, David S. Cohn, Arthur Lefkowitz, James Mahler, Jenny Newhauser, Edgerton R. Parker, Frank S. Peck, Lillian Podis, Fred Presand, Peter F. Rosian, Yetta Rudolph, Stanley Shook, May Siegel, Marilyn J. Steele. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as together we share the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah v'alma divra hirute v'yamich malchute v'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael v'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach leolam almei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudasha barechu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama Rabba min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and give comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say together, amen. Deb, what is our
Yes.
closing song?
Well, our closing song is Adon Olam, and as much as I got requests for Yankee Doodle again, I figured its time has passed. So we're going to do the call and response, and I hope you'll all sing along and dance along. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, B'chefza Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra, Adon Olam, Ve'acharei Kiklot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Adon Olam, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'hu Yiyeh Betifara, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, B'chefza Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra, Adon Olam, Ve'hu Echad, Ve'ein Sheni, Lahamshilo, Lahachbira, Adon Olam, Beli Reshit, Beli Tachlit, Velo Ha'oz Ve'hamisra, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, B'chefza Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra, Adon Olam, Beyado Avkid Ruchi, Ve'et Dishan Ve'ayira, Adon Olam, Ve'im Ruchi, Geviyati, Adonai li velo ira, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, B'chefza Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra, Adon Olam. Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May the light of God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God lift up each one of us, and may God bring us shalom, peace, and wholeness. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
I think we need to have a motzi, right?
I think so too. Bring out your challahs. Let's see what you
Challah.
got today.
Challah. We got a challah for the challah.
That's right.
You like that?
I do.
Yes,
That was
that was
good.
very funny.